saw an advertisement in which Sania Tamwal, I think you all know.
Nehwal.
Yeah. Nehwal. So Nehwal. Sorry, Sania Nehwal. So she said a dialogue in that advertisement.
Saina.
Not Sania.
Okay. Saina Nehwal. Yeah. She said a dialogue in the advertisement. She said a dialogue in the advertisement that don't tell your children that they can't do it, because this line hurts a lot. And when I heard this dialogue, and my mind goes to the past. I reached somewhere at the time when I was studying for my ICW exams, and that time I was continuously giving my exams attempts again and again, but I was not clearing my ICW. And that time one of my friends shared a beautiful story, a motivational story with me, and that motivated me, and I just reached to a level where I wanted to be, and I cleared my exams. So I want to share that story with you all. So it is a story of two children who lived in a village. One was of 10 years old and another was of 6 years old. They were best friends, like Jay and Viru from Sholay movie, and they always played together, bathed together, ate together, and also spent hours together. One day, they went somewhere away from the village. While playing, the 10-year-old boy fell into the well. Suddenly, he started crying. He was crying, help, help, and because he didn't know how to swim, and the 6-year-old boy, the younger boy who was standing outside, he saw here and there, but there was no one to call for help. He was also frightened that time, but suddenly he saw a bucket tied up with a rope. Without wasting a single second, he just picked that bucket and dropped into the well and told his friend to hold the bucket. His friend held that bucket and he started pulling that rope. He continued pulling that rope till the time he saved the life of his friend. And you can imagine that a 6-year-old boy, a younger boy, he used his full strength, used his full power to pull a 10-year-old boy out of the well. Till now, everything was fine. They were happy, they hugged each other, they cried, but they were frightened also. They were thinking about that what will they say to the villagers and their families about this incident. But something else happened. When they reached to the village, they shared the incident with the villagers and their families. They all laughed. They did not believe on them. And yes, they were right. How? They were right because a 6-year-old boy who cannot even pick a bucket full of water, how can he help a 10-year-old boy to pull him out of the well? There was a big question in everyone's mind. So they were not believing on them at all. So, but there was a wisest man in the village called as Rahim Uncle. He was one of the best man of the village. They all villagers respected him, and he was a man of the village. He said that he believed them. He believed the children. Everyone was shocked. How can he believe them? How? So villagers decided to go to the Rahim Uncle and ask him that how can you believe and how do you think that they are saying right? How we are not trusting them and how can you? So when they reached to the Rahim Uncle and asked him, we are unable to understand. Please tell us if you understand something from the children, what they are saying. So first of all, Rahim Uncle laughed and he replied, you all know what actually happened there. They all are telling you what was happening there. So what do you want to know from me? They are telling you a 10-year-old boy fell into the well. A 6-year-old boy dropped a bucket into the well and pulled him out. And he saved his life. You all know what actually happened there. Everyone was silent. There was a big silence. And everyone was looking at Rahim Uncle. as you all are looking at me right now. After a few seconds, Rahim uncle said, question is not that how a 6-year-old boy could do that. Question is not that how a 6-year-old boy could do that. Question is how has he done it. Question is how has he done it. And there is only one answer of this question. Rahim uncle said, and there is only one answer of this question. At that time, at that moment when this incident happened, there was no one to tell that 6-year-old boy that you cannot do that. There was no one to demotivate him. There was no one to bring negativity in his mind. Even he himself was not there to tell that I cannot do this. So, moral of the story which I got and which I want you all to learn, that we should not believe on others. We should not give a chance others to bring negativity in our lives. Because we know we have to do and we will do. And at the end of, I just want to share a quote which I really liked. So, don't, I forgot. Don't believe on others.
You can use it.
Yeah, I just need to put that on me. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself when no one does. That makes you a winner right there. Thank you.